fame in 1990. He fights out of Harlem, New York.
Just take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Chicago, Illinois, please welcome the battle-ready Emmanuel Augustus. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright, sunny sky.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. These two fighters are made for one another. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Oh, and Augustus might be ready to fall down. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
In the gym. That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Emmanuel Augustus in that last round.
Big deep breath.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Parries that jab away. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Carrying away the right hook. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Counter shot lands. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And he scores with the counter. That left hook misses. Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. counter punches have to hurt. Talk about Emmanuel Augustus in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
He's going to be confident.
There's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They block the jab. The perfect counter lands. These two were made for each other. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. Stamina is off the charts. Perfect counter shot. Robinson goes to the canvas, and he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice counter shot. Nice count. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Robinson in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fight.
Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown.
Oh my God, Johnny! Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
That counter punch caught him clean. Didn't land that jab. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What now is about getting back to the corner, freshen up, getting new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. about Emmanuel Augustus in that last round? Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice. There's the bell to start round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. That big hook doesn't land. The straight right just misses. Time counter shot. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now,
a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot guess that. If you prepared...
This is the beginning of round 6. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
The straight right just misses. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Punch, counter-punch. Tough to be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nope, that hook won't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Hey, good work out there.
Okay, you let him like this.
Here we go. It's round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your blood.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Every time they throw a total domination with 10 seconds to go. About Emmanuel Augustus in that last round.
Switching on.
Well, he's got...
Don't make mistakes.
Round 8, and we're off again. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Only catching air with that hook. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Sugar Ray is down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Need to see that again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Augustus is wobbly right now. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live.
skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, really need, really need, very beautifully, very curated. A little battle rise for you, little battle ride, little battle ride. Really need, really need, very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz.